I'm Anil Kumar sharing with you excellent questions based on radian measurements. Well, this is from my series which is in Hindi, so I pulled out these two questions which I thought I should share with you. They are indeed very important. Question number 7 is, a 16 centimeter pendulum swings through an arc of 12 centimeter. Through what angle does it swing? And question number 8 is, find the distance traveled by the point 3, 4 if it rotates about the center counterclockwise to Q 4 minus 3. You can always pause the video, answer these questions, and then look into my suggestions. So let's begin with the very first one, which is relatively simple. We have a pendulum which swings through an arc, and we are given the length. 16 centimeter pendulum means the length is 16 centimeter, correct? Through an arc length of 12. So this length is 12 centimeter. Through what angle does it swing? We need to find this angle. Simple relation, right? So we know A equals to r theta, theta equals to ratio of arc length over radius. So from here we can easily find the angle theta in radians. So we get theta as arc length of 12 centimeters divided by 16 centimeters, dividing both by 4, we get 3 over 4. You will notice that radians is always a ratio, right? So many radians, that is the answer. Okay. Now question number 8 is, find the distance traveled by the point 3, 4 if it rotates about the center counterclockwise to Q 4 minus 3. So let's try to sketch the scenario. So, okay, so we have a point which is 3, 4. Let's say so it is 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So somewhere here. So that is the point. If it rotates through the center, counterclockwise means in this particular direction, right? Okay, not full circle, but it moves to position 4, 3. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 somewhere here, right? So to this position. So let me use another ring. Terminating arm is on the circle, say here, right? Now we can actually find the radius of this from the point 3, 4. So radius will be equal to square root of 3 square plus 4 square, which is 9 plus 16, square root of 25, which is 5, right? So we know this is 5 units. Okay, the point here is 4 minus 3. How do we find this arc length? It rotates through counterclockwise, means it's going kind of like this. Do you see that? We have to find how much is this. Now that means we need to find some angles, right? Well, angle from these points, we can always find the angle. Fortunately for us, this 3, 4 and 4, 3 through origin reminds us one thing, that is, if I see the slope, let's say this point is P, then the slope M from O to P is what? Is 4 over 3, right? And the slope from O to Q is what? Minus 3 over 4, right? And what is the product of these two slopes? Which is 4 over 3 times minus 3 over 4 is minus 1. So that gives you an idea that this angle is 90 degrees. You get the idea, right? So you get this idea that it is 90 degrees angle. Second, you could also use the rotation, right? Rotation by 90 degrees clockwise will actually give you right this. coordinate swap, one of them becomes negative reciprocal, so it is perpendicular. So these two lines, the radii are perpendicular. So that gives you that particular angle, and this helps us to solve the question. I hope that is a very important point which is well aware of now with all of you. So now we can actually find the arc length. So we know the circumference. Circumference is 2 pi r, right? So in our case, the circumference C is equals to 2 pi, radius is 5 for us, so it is 10 pi. So this length, which is a major arc, correct? Will be, if that is 90 degrees, then how much is this angle? Well, if this is 90 degrees, that has to be 360 minus 90, 270 degrees, right? So this angle is 270 degrees. If you're working in radians, you could always take one angle as pi by 2, right? And the other as 3 pi by 2, right? You could do that. So either way, you could use your calculations to find the answer. So let's use degrees for the time being. Or doesn't really matter. Okay, so we have circumference of 10 pi. So it is the angle theta over total angle. So if I use 2 pi, as let's work in radians, right? Radian measurements, okay. So we'll do theta over 2 pi times the circumference, which is 10 pi. Okay, so this pi cancels. And what is theta for us? Theta is 3 pi by 2, right? So 1 pi by 2, 2 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. Correct? So from total of 2 pi, we'll take away pi by 2. So that is how we get 3 pi by 2. So that is 3 pi by 2. We already have, so this 2 goes 5 times. Is it okay? Times 5. Correct? So from here, we get the length as 15 pi by 2. That is the exact answer for us. If calculator is allowed, you can always use the calculator and divide 5 by 2. That will be 7.5 times it with the radian measurement of pi, which is in decimals 23.56. You can say 6. Radians are units are in centimeters. Oh, sorry. Well, units are not mentioned. So you can just write units. Okay. So that is how you could actually find the answer. If calculator is not allowed, that is the perfect answer. You could use pi as 3.14, approximately multiply by 3 and get your answer. So I hope that really helps. Feel free to write your comment, share your views, and if you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for watching and all the best.